converting a text into a number. Now, what do we mean by that? And where is the real use case application for something like that? So let's take an example. I have a column by the name weight, and I have a bunch of values out here, right? So let's say I want to add all the weights up, right? I want to add all of them up and find out the sum over here, right? But the thing is, I have the text here, kg, which I'll need to get removed first. So we know that we can use the substitute function to get rid of the characters that we don't want. So let's start with the substitute function. So I'll just say substitute and then cell A2. So what do I want to remove? I want to remove kg. So you must take note that the substitute function is case sensitive. So if the values within column A are in different cases, I would recommend that you convert it into a specific case before using the substitute function. Okay. So now what do I want to replace it with? With nothing. So I'll just put a double quotation marks here. Instance number, I don't want to specify it. So I'll leave it as it is. So there you go. I got 1, 2, 5 and the remaining values, correct? But then these are not numbers, because the first thing is numbers are always right aligned in a cell. So these are not right aligned, and when I add them up as well, I see that the value returns 0, so it did not identify any of them as a number. So if I just use the len function, I would also realize that, see, there are 4 characters here, which basically includes the 3 digits and a space which was there before the kg, right? So probably now you might be wondering, I could have used space kg, but what if the space is not there in all the cells? So then it would not be wise to go about doing it that way, right? Okay, so now we will need to convert this into a number, but before that we also need to get rid of the additional space. So you would think probably we can use the trim function here as well. That would be fine, but then I have a function which will take care of both of these. That is, it would get rid of the additional spaces and it would also convert the cell into a number. Okay, so let's see how we can do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this function and I'm going to start with the value function. Okay, and it takes one block of text. So the text that we're going to provide here is what we gathered using this substitute function. And there you go. So I got it converted into a number. So what are the things that we identified here? That it has become right aligned. So all numbers are right aligned, and it also found out the sum value here. So if I were to drag it down, I get exactly what I was looking for. Perfect. So this is how we used these two functions in combination. Cool. So I used the substitute function to get rid of the text that I wanted to remove, and then I used the value function to convert it into a number.